I feel like Biggie was more from the streets than Tupac was.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I mean,
so that's why I love Tupac.
Yeah,
Tupac
no question.
was in ballet school in Baltimore.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean,
you know, like
yeah.
Biggie, he was really on them corners selling coke.
Right.
You know, like. I told her get with the program. Don't you ever compare me to yo man, cause I'm a boss and that nigga a dough man. She ain't one of mine if she got no ass. All of my bitches eat good, snow crabs. He ain't one of mine if he got no cash. All of my niggas sell Lizzie that low hand.
Hey, welcome back to If This Doesn't Work, the most mediocre podcast within a 3-mile radius. Today we got YNCU Nook with us. And can you, Mike, tell us what's YNCU stand for, Mike?
Are we allowed to say the name?
Mike, tell us to explain the acronyms.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
YNCU's the crew.
Yeah.
And Nook's the name.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure people know just because they're watching, right?
Yeah.
And if they didn't know, they know from your fucking accent. But where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, motherfucking city. You feel me? The name YNCU, young niggas charged up, but you ain't know. The niggas that's getting more shipments than the motherfucking cargo. You feel me? Don't be dumb.
That part.
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. We're talking about the accent, like the Baltimore accent. Do you feel like it gets like the industry don't fuck with it like that? Because we can't really. I mean, it's like people from Baltimore don't get the same light that people from like Atlanta or LA or New York get.
100%.
And I don't know. To me, we were talking about it. It seems like something unique that would because I fuck with it, but I'm biased.
Right.
I live here. You know?
Right.
So, but yeah, I do you think what's the deal with that?
I think it's like it's more so. You know, people preference, but in reality, if you really pay attention, everybody like the Baltimore accent.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody on TikTok, oh, Baltimore this, Baltimore that, they love our accent too, you do, and they love it. So it's like, but the thing is with the industry for real, I just don't think that nobody bust them doors down from Baltimore yet to really get in there. I mean, look, the only person that's out there from Baltimore is Reggie, and they loving Reggie right now.
Right.
Ever since Reggie came into the game, he been killing. Putting on from Baltimore City. So I don't.
Biggest one ever?
Just
from
so
Baltimore?
I want to say so.
Yeah.
Even down there, you think about people like from Baltimore that rap like Shorty is one of the biggest Baltimore rappers for real. I mean, Baltimore don't really claim him for other reasons, but like they still like his accent. They don't say nothing about him. You know, so it's like. I just think that the biggest people from Baltimore is doing their thing. So, I mean, it really depends on who you talking about. Like if we talking about rappers, like big rappers, they haven't bust down them doors yet for the world to attract them. You feel me? To be attracted to the way we talk, to the way we rap. You feel me? So it just haven't gotten there yet. But it's on its way though.
Yeah.
It been like Baltimore is more rival than it ever been right now. From down to the language, from down to my man Bipley Snip that's doing this thing with Drewski, you feel me? So it's like Baltimore is getting there.
It's popping, bubbling up.
Yeah, it's bubbling up, but then it's going to take that one that's just going to, that's me.
Kick that door in.
For sure, 100%, bro. I believe in myself.
Yeah, so you grew up in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Sounds
born and raised. Born and raised, bro.
What was that like, the Jolly Rancher days?
The Jolly Rancher days. Oh, my God. Hard but
I heard him say,
Oh, man.
Hard but sweet.
Hard but sweet, man. It was literally the Jolly Rancher days. Hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, coming up in Baltimore as a youngin', especially in my generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of bullshit that came with it. It's a lot of struggles that we had to overcome, you feel me? But it's like, back in the day was way more better. You get what I'm saying? It was way more life. Before the internet, it wasn't you had to meet up outside. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we came outside and we had fun no matter what we was going through. So, I mean, coming up in Baltimore when I was younger, it was bittersweet.
Yeah, because it was pre-internet days.
Yeah,
so you're outside.
Yeah, hell yeah. This
so
when
different.
People was still hooping in the middle of the street, playing football in the middle of the street. The Jolly Rancher days when we were just having fun without no care in the world. Nowadays,
right? You're not crushed by the world yet.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, now real. So
yeah. You got bills to pay.
Bills to pay.
It's real out here.
Rent due.
People I love dying. What I mean?
It's real.
It's
real, super real. The people, if they ain't dying, they going to jail. So it's like, even down, it's crazy. I get reminded so much of the Jolly Rancher days just because it's like, it's so much people who still living in them days. They was so good. I got people from jail that's calling me still talking about shit from back in the day. And people that's out here be like, oh, remember that time? And this when times was good, So it's like, I miss them days so
Yeah,
bad, bro.
yeah. What
Miss
I
them
would give
so
to go
bad.
back. Do you have both parents growing up?
So my mother, I had my mother all my life. My father did 12 years in jail. He went to jail when I was 1, came home when I was 13. So
Okay, hold on. So 12 years. So prison. He went to prison.
yeah,
first,
he went to prison. Yeah.
Damn. So when you were 1.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So damn, that's crazy. Were you like going up there and seeing him? And like, did you guys
Yeah,
have a
hell
relation?
yeah,
Okay,
hell
cool.
yeah. My mother used to we actually used to catch the shuttle to the jail. You feel me? So back in the day, me and my mother would catch the bus downtown.
From young.
Yeah, from young, like 5, 6 years old. You know,
Wow.
as early as I can remember.
Okay, cool.
She would catch the shuttle. We would catch the bus downtown. The shuttle would take us from downtown to the jail. You know, my father was out Patuxent, so we was going out Patuxent. We'd have a visit time, and everybody that's on that shuttle, you know, go visit they whoever they visiting, and then we come back out. We all get back on the shuttle, coming back into Baltimore. Well, in the city, you feel me? And then we get dropped off downtown, and me and Mom Dukes hop on the bus back home.
So that's tight that you were able to keep, maintain a
yeah,
relationship
hell
with him.
yeah,
You know?
definitely.
I'm sure you still feel his like lack of a physical presence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, you know, I lacked this physical presence, but I always knew who my father was. You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
big
He
deal.
always still always heard stories. You know, before I even started rapping, I ain't start rapping until I was like 21, you know. So it's like when I was a kid, I wanted to play football. So my father was the one that was reminding me, you know, like, you know, stay with football, keep doing your thing with that,
Right.
and stuff like that. But you know, like, nigga just grew up and times changed. Had to be a man early. So yeah.
Had to get off the porch.
Yeah, had to jump out the porch. You heard me.
Hopped
Face
off that.
first. Face first. Head first. I'm going in. Yeah, I'm knee deep in this shit. Yeah.
Do you have older siblings, or do you have like another male role model,
Nah,
like
I'm not-
a
I'm not-
stepdad, or like uncles or grand? No?
I got a couple of my father homeboys that was home.
Right.
That was still hollering at
Holding
me.
shit
My
down.
godfather, shout out my Uncle M Blooms.
Okay, tight.
He still was there. Like, he still was there no matter what. Like, through my father whole bid, he was
Shout
there
out
the
to
most.
you.
Yeah, shout out to my uncle for real. So, other than that, it was the guys in the streets,
Right.
you know, the boys on the block for real, you know. But even back in the day, the OGs back in the day, they was telling us, don't do this, you know, stay with football, play sports, you know. Like, times is different now.
Nah,
you
now
know?
they're sliding on.
Now they
OGs.
just sliding on everything
Yeah.
moving. You
They're
feel
not
me?
asking no permission for do nothing.
No,
Everyone's just
it's
crashing.
no order out here.
It's crazy.
You
They're
feel
crashing
me?
out over chats,
over
lives, bro.
everything,
Bro.
everything.
It's getting treacherous,
It's getting
man.
real out here. So, you know, back in the day, it was different. You know, they was telling us stay out of, you know, out the streets for real.
It was
but
still treacherous.
right, it was.
But at
It
least
was
they were
definitely
telling you.
exactly. You know, it been times they told me like, boy, you know, go down the street, get out this corner for real, you know. But then I start getting to an age where it's like, boy, y'all, like, who y'all talking? I'm a grown man now.
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to do what y'all do. I'm trying
And-
to get some money now.
And right, and you
feel me?
see what's making money.
Exactly.
Like, really, when you grow up
Exactly.
in that, right, it's like you see what's going on.
Exactly.
It's not like you just woke up one day and were like, let me try this brand new shit.
Exactly.
You see the people with the money around.
Yep, it's
you
the
know?
influence, bro. It's the influence. I was influenced by dope boys, bro. Kingpins.
Specifically
Like-
dope, or just like you mean like
I mean,
any trapper?
not any trapper, but any person that was getting money, whether it being
Right.
dope, coke, weed,
Okay.
Molly.
Well, I know it's known for scramble. I
Everything.
know it's known for its heroin. So
Yeah,
I didn't know
right,
if
right,
you meant
right. So-
specifically dope, like heroin.
Yeah, now, like, you know, like I said, just anything, man. Anything. Anybody who was getting some money, I looked up to.
Right.
You feel
like
me?
in locally or like in at all?
No,
like,
locally.
okay,
Locally. Like,
right.
the people who I seen, like, I wasn't paying attention to the big rappers and stuff. I didn't
Right.
see what they been
It was
through. I
more-
just know what they was been, you know, what they was talking about. That's what I know. But the real dope boys that's from my block, you
Right.
feel me? Or not even from my block, but that's in Baltimore. You know, I seen them. Oh, yeah, they getting money. I want to be like them. My
Yeah.
mother would tell you, I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, I was about 14, 15 years old. She asked me what I wanted to be. I told her a kingpin. Like, real spill. I
Hey,
told my
bro,
mother I wanted to be a
You watched
kingpin.
Scarface too many times.
No, real shit. That's my problem. I done seen it. I seen
Bro,
it. I
in
watched
the-
the movies.
in the
I done
music-
seen it happen
Yup.
in real life. I said, that's what I want to do. I just always wanted to get some money.
Right.
I didn't
and
think
that's-
of the stuff that came with being a kingpin, but
Mm-mm.
just getting money.
because
That's
what they're
it.
flashing is the money. What you're
Exactly.
seeing is the money. You're not
Exactly.
seeing the pressure and the,
Exactly.
you know, looking over your shoulder and
Exactly.
all the shit that comes
right,
with it.
exactly.
It gets sticky.
Exactly.
You know, but that's so interesting that you like, because even in the movie, you see it in the movies, right? And you see it in the rap. But like you said, it was the shit I saw in my real life.
Exactly.
You know, because
Right.
Hearing it is one thing.
Right.
Seeing that it's literally achievable
Exactly.
in your area.
Exactly.
I mean, people are driving there. It's an open air
Yeah,
market. Like, people don't
right.
get this about Baltimore. Like, people who aren't
Exactly.
from around here.
Right.
Some places you can't. It's not open air. You have to have a number or something, or there's
Yeah.
one street.
Yeah.
Baltimore, you can just go buy drugs.
Yeah, anywhere.
So people are driving up with
Yeah.
money in their hands, trying to hand it to you.
Right.
And then, so it's like, it's not as easy as people think to
Exactly.
not fall into that lifestyle.
Exactly. And then it was like, you know, back then, this when the streets was more hotter than what they is now. Streets ain't nowhere near what it is now.
I was gonna ask you about knockers and jump out boys. They're not doing that.
What? I mean,
I was curious.
in a way, they got task force out here. You know, they got task force. They get, you know, they put somebody, a certain person on them. Like, okay, go get them. You know,
Right.
nowadays, it ain't really too many police hopping out like Daniel Herschel and them. You feel me? Because I was around that. You know, just like Young Moose and all that, he been through Daniel Herschel and them was fucking with them. They was fucking with us too. That's in our district too. So Moose and them, they not too far from where I'm from.
Right.
You feel me? So we was dealing with the same shit that he was dealing with. They was coming around there on bullshit. But
The
it's-
ones not in uniform with the badge around their necks, bro. The hop outs, man, they were
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It was like they were a gang, bro.
Man,
They-
I seen certain shit happen to real live people that they even did.
lawless shit.
I didn't
Literally
seen it all
lawless.
with my own
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
So it's like when, you know, when I heard about Moose, you know, like getting his settlement, I was happy for him. You
I
feel
didn't even
me?
know he got the
Because
settlement.
yeah, I was happy for him because it's like I really seen what he did to real people. So when, you know, come to find out when they did it to him, it was super believable. You know, because like I said, I seen it with my own eyes that
Right.
what they was doing. But it's nowhere like it used to be. You know, it was way different back then. You know, laws change. You can't do certain things no more. So yeah, it's nowhere near what it used to
Would
be.
you say it's still as much like activity, or like it's just maybe? Do you think it's just less police presence now?
No, it's just it's no
just
activity.
Really?
Yeah, man. The real
Wow.
niggas in jail what they did, man. And there ain't too many real genuine people out here no more.
Right.
You know, so it's like in reality, the real people, they made sure everybody was good, and like you said, it was order. It was order back in the day, but now it ain't no order. It ain't nobody that's really on the block. So it's like when you know that it ain't no real genuine people around, like the OGs, like back in the day,
Right.
certain people don't even come out no more. Like me, I don't be on my block every day.
Not anymore. You can't.
No,
Yeah,
I can't.
Well,
There's
you
no
got shit
way.
to do. You got
Yeah, I'm a grown
You have a
ass.
son, you
Yeah,
know what
I'm
I
a
mean? Like,
grown
you're-
ass man. You know, I'm not doing that shit no more. So it's like, you know, it's different now. You know, because not just of the police not being around, but also the people who are around.
Right.
You know, it's not the same no more.
Right.
They
Nook
not the
said, "I
same
ain't out
people.
there. It ain't the same."
Yeah, no, for real, seriously.
I believe it though.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got people who will be outside when I'm outside, but when I'm leaving, we all leaving.
Right.
You know, so that's how it is now. Yeah.
Have you been? You got locked up? You been to Central Bookings? Is this part
No,
of your
no,
story?
I've been in the out county. I never been in the in
Okay.
the city. I got locked up out the county for trafficking.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but that was really like that wasn't my first charge. It was my first felony.
Trafficking
You
is just
feel me?
because what makes it trafficking? So state lines, it's like you're
No, it makes it trafficking when
Just
you
an
when you got a gun in the car and you got
so
yeah
weapon
the
and
amount,
drugs and
yeah,
a certain amount
yep,
and the
yep,
weapon in this close
Exactly,
proximity with
yep.
the okay.
Yep. So that's what makes it trafficking. Yep.
That's whack.
Yep. So I got booked for that, but like I said, that was my first felony, and COVID was going on at the time.
Okay.
So when I got locked up, I came home about a week later on the box. I was on the box for months, maybe like 10 months.
So were you allowed to go to work and shit, or like,
Yeah,
okay.
I was allowed to
They
work
would
for
get-
real.
get
Yeah,
a
I was
little
allowed to work,
motion?
and mind you, I was working for Amazon, you know, delivering packages. So it was like they can't really tell where I'm at, but they can tell where I'm at. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They can't tell what I'm doing, but they can tell where I'm at. You
Yeah,
feel me? So I
yeah.
was doing stuff.
You gotta
like,
be on the move.
yeah, I was on. I
Yeah.
was still on the move. I was still handling it. Look, I'm about to go stop here, then I'm going home. You feel me? That's what I would tell them, and I go handle my business and go home. But my home detention wasn't like everybody else home detention. A lot of people can be outside on the box. I know somebody got, you know, nowadays somebody got killed while the killer was still on the box, like still outside. But my home detention was total. Like if I ain't let them know where I was at or what I was doing at
You
the
couldn't
work,
go out there.
no,
You couldn't be
nope,
in the yard or none of that. You
nope,
wouldn't know.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Damn. Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
good. Well,
yeah.
fuck. At least you didn't have to go to bookings. Fuck bookings.
Yeah, hell
Bookings
yeah.
is
Fuck
dirty.
yeah, yeah.
Central bookings is dirty,
Man,
bro.
all that shit dirty, man.
Yeah, you're
Jail
right.
is not where it's at, man. So
All that shit's dirty.
yeah,
For
all
real.
that shit dirty. All that
That's
shit is
putting
not
it
what you
lightly.
want to do.
It's not what you want. And there's no pussy.
It ain't no pussy in there.
Like, let's get
And
to
ain't
it. I
no
mean,
pussy.
it's dirty and there's no pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, unless you get fucking the COs. There was that whole scandal. You
Yeah,
seen all
yeah,
that.
yeah. But that's rare. You know, that's rare,
Yeah.
especially since they've been cracking down on it.
Yeah,
so.
you know how much game you had to have to pull a fucking
What?
female CO?
What?
That one cat was like
Fuck.
knocking up a couple of them. So that's what I wanted to ask too. In Baltimore, is it like a lot? Is it gang? Is it like people claiming gangs, or is it more like neighborhoods, or is it more like north, south, east, west?
It's a little bit of everything. You
Yeah,
know, you
makes
got
sense.
you got different gangs, you got different people, different claim different neighborhoods. You
Right.
feel me? So it's like I said, bro, it ain't no order. So it's people who might have created a gang.
Right,
You never
yeah, some
know.
whole
But
new shit.
yeah, it's Baltimore, man. So
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
right. Yeah. How are the police in Baltimore? That's what I was asking. So they don't really do much anymore because there's not shit going on.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say they don't. You know, you still got the ones who do.
Right.
You know, because they just like fucking with people. You know, it's some police officers who still be out here doing
Right.
what, harassing
Of course,
motherfuckers
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. But it's like it's nowhere near what it used to be.
Yeah,
you
it
feel
was
me?
lawless. It was like the
Yeah,
Wild West.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
I only went up to Baltimore to get dope. You know, I used to be an addict when I was younger.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's when I see. But I mean, I seen them do shit that it was just like, can they do that?
Yeah, hell
I mean,
yeah.
really do stuff where I'm like, can they? You
Yeah.
know, but they just do
My
whatever.
worst interaction with the police was I was maybe like 16 years old. I was on my block and I had went to the corner store to get some food. And Herschel and all they was 4 deep in the car in like a Malibu, like or something
Never
like
in
that.
a cop car.
Yeah, never in the cop car.
Never in a cop
never
car,
in the cop
bro.
car, in like a Malibu, something like that. And they hopped out on me with the guns, like clutching on me, like they was ready to do something. They was like, lift your shirt up. I'm like, huh? They like, lift your shirt up now. They wanted to make sure we ain't had no weapons on us.
That's
So
just
we
terrifying
really had to.
too, though, because
that
right,
shit
it's like, bro, you
terrifying
don't
as
want to
shit.
make. It's like, man, that's
That shit
crazy.
terrifying as shit.
Especially
Like
16, bro.
exactly, you feel me? So it's like we just had to stop and just like lift up and turn around, like you just a rat. And we was kids. Don't get me wrong, we was badass kids.
He's like,
But we
they
wasn't
had
out-
guns on them.
Yeah,
all of
but
them
we
had
wasn't
them.
out here like super,
Right,
nah,
right.
hell no,
Yeah,
man.
nah.
But that
And
shit
then-
was fucked up.
And then if you have that type of interaction, right, it kind of
Mhm.
colors your interactions for the future.
Exactly.
That's the thing, you know,
Exactly.
it's
Ever
like-
since then, it's like I've been on some fuck the police shit.
Right,
You know, so it's like that's the trauma that came with,
right.
that situation.
And there's
you know?
something with that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, my mom, bro, is a saint, right?
Right.
She don't break no laws.
Right.
Like, she's a square.
Okay.
Okay. A cop gets behind her, she's nervous.
Right.
That ain't right.
Right. Exactly.
We're protecting and serving. Why is my
Yeah.
mother nervous? What the fuck
Yeah.
are we doing? Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
that
it's-
tells me something bigger. You know,
Yup,
that vibe
yup.
don't feel right.
Yeah,
for
it's
my
just
mom,
it's something that
you know,
people just
so-
don't talk about. We don't sit and talk about what training do the police go through to deal with
less than like college.
exactly
It's like less time than college, I
exactly. So
believe.
it's like we don't even have them type of conversations. That's bigger than us though.
Right, exactly.
So
You
but
gotta
yeah,
play
one
on the
day it
board.
gotta change. But the only way it's gonna change is if when people stop being scared of the police and stop fearing them and stop having something against them, it's gonna take for them to change, for us to change.
Right,
I'm not changing my ways or how I look at the police until I see them change their ways.
right.
Maybe some better training or how to handle certain situations
Yeah.
different.
Some type of outreach or presence that it's not a
Exactly.
negative interaction.
Right,
I don't know how
right.
you make that happen.
Exactly.
But yeah, because it's like if every interaction is negative for both of us, we're
Exactly.
not gonna like each other. It's
At
like-
all. At all.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like more rec centers. I mean, And
Yeah.
then you got the fucking 12 o'clock boys riding around and they're getting chased and it's like
Exactly.
it's just crazy.
Yeah. Then the crazy thing is, it's like Baltimore been riding dirt bikes for so long. Why the fuck haven't y'all built something for these guys to ride dirt bikes on?
That's what I'm saying.
What,
It's like
what is our tax dollars going towards?
pockets
feel
of the
me?
politicians.
Like
bro.
real shit. Like you gotta really start thinking about little shit like that. Like instead they just want to chase him. And then like I got a homeboy that just recently close homeboy that just recently died from a police accident with he got hit off the dirt bike You know, rest in peace to him, my man Daquan. Like, it's
See,
crazy out here.
That's crazy.
And he's a good kid. Like, he was never like really into the streets.
Probably because of dirt bike.
Just because he wanted to ride dirt
And that's
bikes,
what I'm saying.
bro.
Like, the bikes help people
Exactly.
not be doing fuck shit.
Exactly.
It's I'm hugging the block.
It keep him out of trouble.
I'm hugging the block or I'm riding the wheelie.
Exactly.
Let me ride the wheelie.
Exactly.
You know? And
You
it's
feel
like
me?
like they're for a while they had that thing where they couldn't chase him.
Right.
Remember they had to like put that
yeah,
thing out
yep.
because it's like the look of a cop chasing a kid down
Exactly.
on a fucking dirt bike.
Yeah, it
It's
looked
like,
crazy.
Yeah, man, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's
I don't know
fucked
what
up.
you do. More rec centers, more like a dirt bike track, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Dirt bike track, easy. It's more than enough space. It's more spots in Baltimore like that's just open ain't man used.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
old
fuck.
parks that just went
There's
dirt,
enough
you know?
bandos in a row where you could build a
Exactly.
fucking dirt bike track.
Exactly, bro.
God
So,
damn. I don't know. Who's the
yeah.
governor? I don't know shit about politics,
man,
bro.
me either, bro.
What's the point? I mean,
Right.
for real, I
No,
genuinely
seriously.
feel like that, bro. I mean, people will lose their minds over it. I'm like, and people are like, that's a, you know, some people will make the argument that I'm like a fence sitter because I
Right.
don't pick a side. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
it's genuinely fuck both them sides.
Yeah, literally.
You know, it's,
Yeah.
I get how it could seem like. Was there a noticeable change in the city when fentanyl came around? Did you notice? Because I know that, like, I heard about, like, you know, people can get $3 pills and shit. Like, that's crazy.
Now, when fentanyl first hit the streets for real in Baltimore, it was like gold. So
I
I
bet.
definitely seen a difference. You know, like you would
From
probably
that side, from that perspective.
yeah,
I
for
got
sure.
You. Right,
like you
right.
would maybe see like from this perspective, you would see like people make like you know, somebody might make 20,000 a month just, you know, selling raw dope or whatever the case may be. But when that fentanyl came, niggas making 60,000 a month now. You feel me? So you seen the difference. You
Right.
seen the traffic difference.
Now,
You seen
is it fentanyl mixed with the raw, or is it just fentanyl at that point?
At this
I guess
point,
at
at this
point,
point,
it's
it's definitely
just
pretty
fentanyl.
just fentanyl.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I figured.
At this point, ain't none.
Because it don't make no sense if you're gonna make
They
a
don't.
tenth
The
of it.
junkies don't want no.
That part.
Don't want no raw. They want the fentanyl.
Right. Yep.
I when that overdose happened on the avenue, I seen an interview of one of the junkies who overdosed and said, I went to sleep off the drugs. When I woke up, I was back in hell.
Mm.
So I'm like, damn, like they want that shit. They want the shit that's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. That's just what's going on out here. For real.
That's
like,
dark. It's true though, because it's
Yeah.
like what it is. It's a stamp of potency.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Because sometimes people will get stuff that's not strong.
Exactly.
And everyone has different batches constantly.
Right.
That's another thing people don't get. Batches will change throughout the day. People
Exactly.
will like, you know, you go to different spots throughout the day because this was
Yeah.
good at 6 o'clock and now at 8 o'clock it's not.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
yeah, hell
It's like-
yeah.
Constantly changing. But yeah,
Yup.
the fentanyl, it's like, yeah, I mean, have you seen Philly? You seen them videos of Kensington and shit?
Yeah.
They got
yeah.
the trank and shit. They're like open. It's like zombie land.
Yeah, that's how that shit is here though.
That's what I
you feel
figured.
me?
Yeah.
That shit just like it.
It's
just
just
like
not
it
one
is-
street.
Exactly.
It's spread out.
It's everywhere.
Mm.
It's everywhere. So
That's dark.
hell yeah, man.
But people are getting rich though.
Oh no, ain't
Mostly
no,
China.
Not no more. Not really no more. I mean, you know, like ain't fentanyl. That wave is slowing down for sure.
Yeah.
You know, like
Supply demand caught up and shit.
yeah. And then it's like the demand for it. It's like the junkies is burned out now. You know, back in the day, you know, the junkies would be the ones that's going to get the money and then coming back with the money, but it's like they don't even have no way of going to get the money no more. You know, like it's just crazy out here. All that shit dead. You know, niggas is getting locked up. People don't want to get the feds is hitting people with football numbers for fentanyl.
Football.
Ain't nobody
Because
playing
they look
with
at
that.
it, you know how what they'll say on the news too? But they'll be like, this could kill this many people.
Exactly.
And the whole time it won't kill nobody because people are using it in a way that works, you know?
Right,
but
right,
because it's like getting a whole bunch of, you know, if you take enough Tylenol, you die.
Right,
And
exactly.
it's like them taking a bunch of Tylenol and not that they're the same.
Right,
but you know what I'm saying?
right,
They
right.
make, that's why they get the numbers because they almost act like
Exactly.
it's adjacent to like murder.
Right, exactly.
I think it's so fucked up to give a dealer a murder charge because something that somebody else did killed them.
It's
like,
crazy.
I mean, look,
the dealers is, and that's the crazy thing we starting to see. You know, that's why it's starting to slow down. The dealers is getting more times than the killers now. You know, it's people who getting who committing murder and they might get less time just because of how it happened, why it happened, stuff like that. They gonna get you a dope boy who's putting drills out on the street 50 years, you know, for fentanyl. So it's like
That's
starting
crazy.
to get
Imagine there being in there for 50, right? They put a 50 on your head.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you're talking to someone who murdered someone and gets out in 16.
Yep.
Oh my God, bro. I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, hell yeah.
God, dude.
So people are starting to realize what's going on and falling back, you know, switching up the lane, you know, like, yeah, people, like, it's starting to get to a point, like, you know, people going legit now. You know, the old dope boys who did have money back in the day is going legit.
Hustling in a
Niggas,
different way.
Yeah, in
That's
a
what you
different
gotta
way.
do.
Yeah,
That's what you
getting
gotta
real
do.
businesses and
Yup.
stuff like that now.
That's the
you
new,
know?
that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's the new wave
That's
now.
the new trapping.
Yeah.
It's like getting that legal. I mean, that's what you have to do.
That exactly is the new trapping.
Yep.
It ain't nobody out here who's really running it all the way up in the streets.
Why would it's crazy?
It's nobody. It's not enough money out here.
Right.
It's money out here, but it's not enough
not
to get
worth
rich off the
Yeah,
streets. You either gonna get caught or something bad gonna happen.
You can get caught.
So exactly.
You're on
So
camera at all
nowadays,
times.
the people who's really getting money is the people who's investing into themselves, investing into other businesses,
Investing in
and
Bitcoin,
in Bitcoin, all that. Yeah, hell yeah, everything. So it's like, yeah, that's the new wave now.
Yeah, you have to. You gotta get legit. Like you said, you're grown.
Yeah,
you can't be
hell
hugging the
yeah.
block, his hitting hand to hand. Look what we do. It's like, leave that for the kids.
Hell yeah.
You got a degree.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You went to school. I love that.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
never got one.
Yeah.
Did you always plan on going to college?
I would say yeah, because, you know, like I said, I always wanted to play football. So that was my first instincts of going to college. It was like, all right, I'm gonna play football. When I actually had some offers from down in Louisiana. So they was telling me, you know, that they want me, but I gotta get my grades right. So my first step was to go to a community college, get my grades up, and then transfer to a 4-year college and then go crazy on the football tip. But then it was like, as I was going through community college, you know, like I said, I was getting older, you know, shit was getting more realer.
Yeah.
You know, I had my first son. It was like, I'm deep in now, you know. That's
Yeah.
was around the time I started rapping, you know, a little bit at the college.
Right. Shit gets
yeah.
fast, but at least you got something. At least you
Yeah,
did this. You know what I mean?
hell
Like, too
yeah,
many people don't
definitely.
do it.
Yeah,
And it's
hell
like, once
yeah.
you do it, it's done.
Man,
And then you just got it.
it's so, and it's crazy because it's like, I ain't gonna say it was easy, but it was easy if you pay attention. If you really sit down and focus,
Right.
it's gonna be easy, you know. And then it's like, you know, it helps you out with a whole bunch, a lot of stuff.
Yup.
For real, you know, doing your everyday stuff. See, people think that like high school, you know, teaches what every high school get taught. You know, when you go to college, you really get to figure some shit out. Like, okay, this how they doing it. This how they getting loans and shit from the bank and
Right.
shit. You feel me? So it's like, that's the type of stuff that I learned in college. You feel me? So it's like, you know, the stuff that I learned in college, I didn't get a job from the shit that I learned in college. I just took it and applied it to my real life. And
Exactly.
that's how I got to where I am
And it was
now.
something that you could, right? It
Yeah,
was like
hell
business
yeah.
or something,
Yup.
you know,
Yup,
and that
business.
everything's business.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just like if you get into everything's sales, everything's
Mhm.
marketing, everything's a business.
Marketing, all that
Yup.
shit. That's why, you know, my presence on social media is heavy. You know, like, when I'm posting like damn near 3 times a day. You feel me? I'm
Yeah, you're
posting like
crushing it.
10 times a week. You feel me? I got enough content, man. I'm flooding niggas. Because at the end of the day, like, I might have these followers wasn't following me. They didn't see this old shit. So let me flood this for real. But that's
Right.
just everything that I learned from school, from marketing to, you know, networking, all that stuff for real. So
Yeah.
I would
Well, you
encourage-
rap good as hell.
Yeah, and
So
that too.
that's a
And
plus,
that too.
you
So
know?
from reading and learning different words and how to put
True.
different things together, like ain't nobody fucking with me when it comes to my wordplay, bro.
Right.
And that comes from me that don't come from me just being a good rapper. That come from me being intelligent. You get what I'm saying? So that's why niggas ain't fucking with me, because it's like my catalog from what I know, my mindset is too wide. You know, so it's like I be thinking of words that motherfuckers don't even think about rhyming with.
Right.
You know, like that's my main thing. Like with rapping, I try to do crazy shit. Like what's going around with Panera Bread? You know, like something that nobody doing. Give me some head, and that shit gonna sound hard as shit for
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
And
yeah.
even though that's just something slight, that just goes to show, like I said, for real, just about how you know what you learn, you know, being intelligent for
Yeah,
real.
because
So,
like you said, it goes in your catalog.
Yup.
Everything you've seen,
Yup.
everything you've been through, all your
Mhm.
experiences from you and people you hear from and learn
Yup,
from. And,
yup.
your
yeah.
dad raps?
Yeah,
That's
hell
tight.
yeah. Pops rap.
That's
Pops was
tight.
actually sending me songs home from jail.
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
You guys get on a song together?
Not yet. Not check, you feel me? But it's coming soon for real.
Okay.
We actually got the name of it, and I'm gonna give it to y'all. That shit called The Father, the Son, and the Holy Goat. You feel me? Me
Ooh.
and Pops gonna come up with a tape together.
I
You
love
feel me?
that, bro.
Like, yeah, hell yeah. You know, Pops got like a older, I ain't gonna say old school for real because you will still listen to him. He still
Right.
be on this young nigga shit.
Mhm.
But it's like, you know, he got an older flow, you feel me, with my newer generation flow.
Nice juxtaposition there.
Exactly. You feel me?
That's
So
awesome. Y'all doing a tape
yeah,
together.
hell yeah, got to. You know, he the one that's who I got it from. You know, when I was playing football at first, and then once I showed a little interest in rap, my father put me in the studio. Like,
Nice.
yeah, we actually got songs together, but they ain't put out. You know,
Right.
they old.
Right.
When I
You're like,
first, you know, that's something that we were just doing.
you need to recook that.
Yeah, we gotta recook that. You feel me? Gotta put that back in the air fryer. You feel me? So yeah, hell yeah, me and Pops got some shit coming, motherfucker.
Father, Son, and the Holy Goat.
The Father, Son,
That's-
and the Holy Goat.
That's gas.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's gas. You got in any trouble in school?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I done went to so many schools, got put out of schools.
For real? What'd you get put out for? Pick
So-
one.
I actually got put out for fighting for real, but
Damn,
I didn't really
same.
fight. I just
Squad.
hit somebody so hard that he fell down the hill and, you know, caused
he
the
was all
scene.
extra.
All extra for real. And then my dumb ass, I actually caught a boxer's fracture from hitting him so hard.
Ooh.
So I had to go to the hospital. I come back to school with, you know, my shit on my arm. My arm fucked up, so they know it was me. So they put me out.
Damn.
They put me out of friendship and sent me to Maryville. Yeah, that's when I went to
Came
Maryville.
in with the cast. They're like, come with us.
Yeah, yep. Fuck yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I got kicked out of school too. But at least you went. At least you figured it out and kept
Yeah,
going.
hell
you
yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
I just got
hell
my
yeah.
GED.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Shit, that's all. As long as you
I mean,
got something.
And the truth is too, like as far as jobs are concerned,
Hmm.
lie.
They don't give a fuck.
Bro, let me just go on record
Nope.
and say, as far as jobs are concerned, lie. They are not
100
checking.
100%.
Lie about your job experience. Lie about your schooling. No one's gonna ask you to see a fucking diploma or a
None.
GED. And at
None.
this point, if they do, have ChatGPT make you one.
Yes.
Straight up lie
Yes.
and fake it until you make it.
Yes, and that's coming from me with a college degree. Nobody ever asked to see my college degree, and I didn't have jobs. I'm not.
You be wanting to ask.
What? Hell, I be wanting them to ask. Like, oh yeah, I can't wait to pull my shit out. Like, bitch, this is my shit right here. But
Yup.
they don't give a
Proud
fuck
as
about
hell.
that shit.
Yup.
So y'all applying for jobs, y'all trying to do whatever. Lie on that shit.
You heard it here.
Lie on that shit.
Straight up. What's a genre of music that you fuck with besides rap?
R&B. I'm an R&B type person. I really do like. I actually listen to every like genre. I listen to country music. I
You
listen
got
to
some Morgan Wallen on the tapes?
yeah,
Country music?
Not Chet, but
Okay.
like trust me when it's time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a country banger. I'm gonna make a pop banger.
Yeah, that's smart.
You know, like I
should do
listen to so much music. Like I open my catalog because even if I don't like the person, I'm still gonna hear them out.
Mm.
You know, so it's like I'm just trying to. Now I'm an artist. Now you know. Now
You're
I'm
not
like
even a rapper. You're an
exactly.
artist.
I'm an artist
Right,
now.
that's
You
a
know,
good
so it's like
distinction.
now I'm trying to get that from everywhere. You know, I'm trying to learn. Okay, what they talking about in country, what they talking about with pop and stuff like that. How can I bring all this together? You know, or how can I, you know, come up with a country song?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like I think about stuff like that.
I think you
You
should. So you don't want to box yourself in.
Yeah,
And then
hell
also
yeah.
because how unique you sound,
Mm.
I think it would work with almost anything. Like
Yeah,
because it's like still
yeah.
gonna be sounding like you.
Right,
know?
exactly. You know, and that's the thing. You know, it's like that's just what it's about of being able to switch and be versatile with different shit.
Right.
You know, it's like I'm starting to learn that okay, like yeah, I can rap, like I can get on the trap beat all day and fry it. But it's like now I'm starting to get into the R&B. Like I said, that's my second favorite genre. So it's like now I'm trying to slow it down, you know, for the ladies and shit like
If
that.
you get the bitches on
Cause
board,
I got bitches. I got bitches on bitches on bitches on bitches. So it's like they be having to tell me like they don't be wanting that hard up shit all the time. They be wanting the soft shit. They be wanting me slow it down. You feel me? Dolphin stroke type shit. So I be having to slow. I want you to feel me? Get on
not
my
them
R&B.
making dolphin noises in the bitches ear. bro.
What? I gets it in.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, they're like they're not trying to drill shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't get me wrong. Now, it do be, you gotta put the pedal to the metal, but it's
Right.
like you got to slow it down too. You
Right.
feel me? So it's
Right.
like, yeah,
Not one or the other.
exactly.
It's too binary.
No, you got to be able to do both. You got to be able to slow it down, speed it up for real. Because don't get me wrong, these females, they want you to put the pedal to the metal, but they also want to feel loved and appreciated and treated like a woman. You feel me? So that's what I'm getting on now. You
I
feel
love
me?
that.
So,
And like you said, you got to keep your foot on their necks when the rap.
hell
Just
yeah,
so they don't
hell
forget,
yeah.
you know, obviously.
That,
It's
I
like-
got so much shit in the boat on the rap tip that it's like I barely make music right now.
Right.
Like people don't even understand that, like, and this how hard I am, you feel me? Just to tell y'all. Because it's like the 2 tapes that I just dropped. I dropped Rent Due in June, and I dropped Rent Due again in July. Half of them tapes from this is years old. Years old.
You're just sitting on it.
Yeah, I was just sitting on that. People just tell me drop, release, like just drop that shit. You feel me? That's they old shit. My new shit,
He's like, yo, I ain't even heard.
it's remarkable. It's remarkable.
I love that.
Like it's endless.
It's remarkable
endless.
is such a fire word.
No, for sure. It's no flaw in my raps. From the flow, from the cadence, anything you want, I'ma deliver it. So it's like the new me that's coming up, like people about to really see, is about to really open them doors for Baltimore, for sure. For sure,
That
I'm about to
part.
knock that motherfucking door down, and that bitch gonna stay down, for sure. Hell
Catching
yeah,
the
bro.
B&E
No,
on the industry.
100%, 100%.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
You have a song about zodiac signs.
Mhm.
What's your sign? And do you believe in zodiac signs or just enough to get pussy?
Hell yeah.
Because-
Yeah, the females definitely be into
Bro,
it. They love it.
Bro, me and Mike were talking. Every girl I know is a witch. Every
No.
girl I know is like a part witch. You
No,
know? It's
for
like,
sure.
If you want to get pussy, you better know your zodiac sign.
Yeah. I'm actually into zodiac signs.
Love that.
I'm a Capricorn myself. I'm a very spiritual person. You know, I believe in God. You know, and you know, like I said, I believe I'm a spiritual person. So it's like I do feel like that every zodiac do, you know, different things. You know, it kind of sort of, I'm not saying it shapes who you are, but it kind of sort of, your zodiac sign can kind of sort of give you a, you know, a description of, you know, maybe your personality or something
Yeah.
that you might do. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's 100%. I believe in zodiac signs. I'm a natural born goat, and that's how I know I'm the one.
That's what the Capricorn is?
yeah,
Is the goat?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a goat. Yeah, that's what a Capricorn is. A Capricorn is a goat. I'm a natural born goat, bro.
What are you, Mike?
Pisces.
That's a
Pisces,
fish, right?
Okay,
Fish.
yeah. What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. So you are okay. I love that. Have you been to therapy before?
No, I'm actually working on that. Like the real kind. I'm
The real kind.
Yeah, because I know that, you know, us as men, we need therapy, you know, and
That part.
this just about, you know, every man in this world, you know, we need someone to talk to and express our feelings to, because we don't get the chance to do that all the time. So right now I am, you know, in the process of getting therapy. You know, I'm getting my insurance shit set up, you know, with the person. You know, I know last time I talked to her, you know, she told me that, you know, I would have to, you know, pay a little copay, but that's something that I'm willing to invest in because, you know, I take my mental health seriously.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It's worth the investment, you know?
Hell
because
yeah.
it'll bleed into everything else.
Right,
Right? Like
right.
whatever you're talking about saving money for, like when I hear that, you know,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not pushing therapy on you. I'm just
Right,
saying for
right,
me
right.
it helped. It's worth it because it bleeds into every scenario, every relationship I have, every
Exactly.
interaction I have.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a certified crash out, bro. I'm not even gonna cap.
What do
You know, I'm a
mean?
real chill guy, but I'm a certified crash out, bro.
All right, so like, what gets you to crash dummy mode? What is like is it
Anything.
It's
Well, not no more. But like I said, you know, this the type.
it's not like relationship shit, because for me it's like the people that get to me the most are people that I'm close to.
Now, you do got a point with that. You know, the people who I am close to, they do, you
'Cause
know,
they're
push
able
my
to- they
buttons
know
a
you
little.
well,
Yeah, they
yeah.
can push my buttons a little harder. But it's like, you know, I actually been working on my mental health because, you know, everything kind of sort of can give me a crash out. Shit, somebody can be driving crazy on the road and I'm like, bitch, like move. Like I might crash out for little shit like that, for real. But I've been calming down, you know. So it's like, you know, I know therapy will help me with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not just with little stuff like that. But you know,
Everything.
for bigger shit,
No,
yeah,
but yeah,
everything.
but the little stuff is the big stuff.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's a
100%.
sign of the bigger shit.
Right.
And not only do we not have the people to talk to about it, it's a lot of times men are encouraged to not talk about it.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
pain,
right.
emotion,
right.
like shut that shit up, man.
Right.
Up.
We just taught to be, you know, to hold it in and, like you said, man up.
Hold it in until it turns into a cancer.
Exactly.
And we
right,
die at 53
right.
from
and
some
that's
type
why
of heart
I say,
attack.
And that's why I say I'm a big crash out, because I hold a lot of shit in. You know, I hold a lot of problems and the shit that I go through. Sometimes I gotta hold what I say back sometimes, you know, because it's like I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend nobody. You feel
Right.
me? So it's like, you know, I'm just trying to settle and, you know, work on my mental health so them crash outs just be less, you know.
Yeah.
Release some of this energy with, you know, somebody I could talk to help me get through it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
Well, that's what's up, that you're open to it and working on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to get Mike in. He thinks he's okay. He's not
Like,
okay.
we all need somebody.
I know.
Tell
you
him,
know,
Nook.
I know,
We
you
all
know.
need somebody,
Not
Mike.
Nook talking you into therapy right now.
No, for sure, bro. We all need somebody to talk to, man. And we be having a lot of shit going on, bro. And I don't even know you, but I know that you got some shit going on.
100%. No,
Like, I
no,
know
no.
you got some shit going
For
on.
sure.
We all do,
I
man.
just feel like a lot of it can be solved just like, I don't know, if I read the right book or if I just like
Okay.
thought
okay.
the right thought. I don't know.
Right,
I
right,
don't know.
right.
I just like, I don't know.
Now,
that's a plan.
that's one thing that you know, that's also why I've been getting better with my mental health too, because like you said, reading your own book, that's your own therapy. You know, like that helps you in a way, you know, to calm down. My therapy is riding in the car, smoking weed and listening to loud music. That is very therapeutic to me. You feel me? Like no matter what I'm going through, if I'm smoking my blunt, I'm in my car, I'm not driving, ain't about me driving fast,
Right.
I'm, you know, driving regular.
Yeah.
But just listening to loud music, you know, no matter what it is, it might be, you know, rap music, R&B, that is really therapeutic for
It
me.
is.
So it's like, you know, getting a therapist, it don't start there. You know, you have to work on yourself and figure out what calms you down. Like you said, it's books for you. For me, it's music.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out what it is that helps you out and work on that, you know. Because I know sometimes, like, before I crash out, let me listen to some music. You know, let me hit my blunt real quick.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, and
Put
I'm
the music
actually
on as he's loading a gun.
Yeah,
It's a drill soundtrack at that point.
yeah, and it's like me, like I said, like I'm a spiritual person, man. I put my
You
my
gotta
phone
be.
on my phone, right?
You
know, I
gotta
put
be,
my
bro.
phone on shuffle. God gonna play the right song for me to hear.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So you're just trusting the shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I love that.
I got a playlist. Now,
Right.
I add to my playlists all the time. Like I said, I'm big on music. My music catalog of people that I listen to, nobody's fucking with me.
Who's somebody you listen to on the way here?
Somebody that y'all don't know about, or somebody in general.
Yeah, this is somebody in general. Who you listen to on the way here?
I mean, I still listen. Like the Lil Baby classic came on. You know, Grace came on. You know, that's a, you know, it was like a movie. I'm, you know, driving in the rain. Grace came on. You know, I'm on my way here. So it was like stuff like that for real. But like for example, somebody that you have never heard of, somebody named Eddie Valero from Memphis.
Eddie Valero sounds like a wrestler. Who am I thinking of? Rey Mysterio or
Yeah,
something? Or Eddie
yeah,
Guerrero or
he
some
actually
shit?
do. He actually do sound like a wrestler.
What's his name? Eddie what?
Eddie Valero.
Eddie Valero.
Yeah,
Shout out Eddie Valero.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie V, man.
From where?
From Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I actually, you know, I listen to so many different people from different states that people don't be listening to, you know. So like I said, my music catalog is big. So I add certain stuff to my playlist. Like, okay, this is my fire playlist. This is my favorite song playlist. My slow song playlist.
Right. The I'm
So-
fucking pissed playlist.
I'm pissed playlist. You know, so it's like when I go on my I'm pissed playlist, I just throw on that shuffle.
Okay.
You know, so-
Yeah, trust it.
Hell yeah.
I like that, bro.
Hell
Trust the
yeah.
universe.
Hell yeah.
Trust the shuffle.
Yeah, I definitely trust the universe, man. The universe, God, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I'm big on that.
Someone called me confident a couple weeks ago, right?
Uh-huh.
And I said, it's not even confidence in me. It's
Mhm.
confidence in the universe.
Yeah.
In that, like, whatever is going to happen
Right.
feels all right
Yeah.
and kind of written.
right.
Like, it's
yeah.
like whatever happens is kind of supposed to happen. It's
Exactly.
just like, you know, that's because I'm not confident in me. That's for goddamn
Right,
sure.
right,
I'm like,
right.
but I have a sense of confidence because I'm like, no matter what,
Right.
it's just gonna be all right.
It's going right. Exactly.
You know, we're all dying.
100%.
Everyone we love is gonna die.
Yeah.
And we don't know when.
Right.
And we're gonna die and we don't know when.
Right.
And nothing that we do is gonna count in 100 years.
Exactly.
So let's get high and listen to music.
Exactly. Literally simple as that.
That part. Do you wait to feel motivation or inspiration, or do you just get to rapping like it's a job? Like it's like motivation or discipline. Like,
both.
Mm.
I get so much motivation, bro, and that's why I feel the way I feel. I know I'm one of the greatest, like, of this generation, not just in Baltimore, but of the world, like, lyrically. And it's just a certain. It's only a matter of time before the world recognize.
right.
But it's like I get so much motivation from random people. Like not too long ago, man, I was up early, about 7 in the morning, and I see these.
That's in motivational hours too.
Yeah, I'm up 7 in the morning, and I stop at the gas station. I gets me a Black and Mild, and I see 2 boys, like, they was masked up. Like, if anybody was to see him, they would be a little frightened, because you was like, oh, like, what are they on?
Shiesties on?
They might be, they got the shiesties on. They might be packing. They got book bags on, shit like that, and they really, like, they put their mask down and tell me, like, bro, I really fuck with your music, bro. Like, no dick riding. I really fuck with your music. And I wasn't even expecting that. It was
Right.
so much motivation. And they really, like, bro, like, you really my favorite rapper, bro, all time, bro. Like, you better than Lil, like, I ain't gonna get into names, but they was telling me.
Say
like,
their names, we'll tag them.
yeah,
real quick.
they was like, man, you better than these people, man. You just gotta keep on going.
You're fire.
You know, so it's like I get that type of motivation. And it's like, that's the shit that makes me disciplined.
Ooh, okay.
I know I need to keep on going. I know I need to come up with a rap. Right after that same morning, I started rapping. Like, man, if I was listening to music on my way to where I was going, but I'm like, man, fuck it, let me turn on a beat. That's the shit that get me motivated, and that's the shit that makes me disciplined.
That's interesting. That motivation leads to the discipline.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. And then it goes hand in hand. The discipline leads to the motivation, because it's like, me staying disciplined with this rap shit, that got me to where I'm at now. That got me to the people that's coming up to me to give me that motivation. You feel me? Just staying disciplined.
It's like a self-fulfilling
It's
loop.
like, yep. It's like when I don't get one, I get the other. You feel me? And I know I got to do the other. And that's always one thing about it. Like, sometimes I might just be in the house like, man, fuck it, I'm bored. Social media bored. Let me stop strolling. Let me start rapping.
Stop doom scrolling.
Yeah, let me
on this
stop.
nightmare brick.
And then I get to rapping and come up with some shit like, oh shit, I can't wait to get in the booth and
you're
spit
like, who
this
wrote
shit.
this?
Right. And then it's like, when I get in there and motherfuckers hear that shit, they be like, yo, I fucks with it. So it's like that discipline gave me the motivation. You feel me? So it go hand in hand, bro.
That's well said.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely well said. Who's a rapper that inspired you growing up?
From in general.
Just in general.
Notorious Big.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers, man. I still bump his old shit, like Warning. You know, I just like the way he tells stories, you know.
The way he sounds,
yeah,
the way he stories, man. He takes you to a place.
Exactly. You know, and right after that is Lil Wayne. I wouldn't say after, like, they not in no order.
Bro, I think Wayne's the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
I'm 35, right? So
100%.
my generation,
100%.
he went on the mixtape run. He went on the feature run. In my generation, I'm not even saying right this second, you know, what he's doing. I'm just saying as a collective.
He's the GOAT.
For me.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question. That is not, I wouldn't even debate with you on that. I wouldn't even debate with you on that. It's like his bars, his metaphors, his story time. Wayne had it all.
Man.
Wayne had it.
And so much of it.
And that's the type of people who I look up to. And that's why I know I'm going to be one of the greatest. Because I don't look at, like, I look at the biggest, the ones that do it. You feel me? I'm looking at the Waynes, the Biggies, the Tupacs. That's the people who I look up to with this rap shit. You know, like, I sit and articulate how they really broke their raps down and really made them, like, kind of sort of visual. You feel me? Like, when people listen to their raps from Lil Wayne, from Notorious Biggie, when you listen, you get a visual of what they talking about. You know, so that's where I got, you know, that from. They give me so much. That's who I really look up to when it comes to
They're painting the picture.
Yeah, exactly. They painting the picture. And, you know, we don't get that nowadays.
Right.
You know, we don't get nobody who's really...
Everything kind of seems surface.
Exactly. So they the GOATs. Like I said, I wouldn't even argue with you if you consider Lil Wayne the GOAT, because he is a GOAT. You know, I would salute Biggie first just because he came before him.
Yeah.
You feel me? But no, Lil Wayne... Yeah, he got the
and
buzz.
Biggie didn't have as much time either. You know, he got
exactly.
fucking martyred.
Exactly.
You know, young as hell. So
Exactly.
he's immortalized. He's
exactly. Right.
Yeah. So I definitely get that too.
No, 100%.
I was gonna ask you Tupac or Biggie. So Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie for sure.
Same for you.
Sure.
I'm Tupac actually.
Okay.
I respect both.
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
Give Me the Loot is one of my favorite songs.
Right,
Bro, I thought it was
right.
two different rappers for like
I
a
did
year and a
too.
half.
For longer. I was trying to look up the second
Bro.
rapper for like a minute.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to realize, oh, dude, there's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a Biggie fan just because I feel like, you know, what Biggie talked about is more relatable to what we've been through in the streets. I feel like
Biggie was like gutter,
exactly.
bro.
You know,
He
I feel
was
like Biggie was more from the streets than Tupac was.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah, I
so
mean-
that's why I love Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac
No
was
question.
in
You got it.
ballet school in Baltimore. for a
Yeah,
while,
right.
so, I mean,
you know, like
yeah.
like Biggie, he was really on them corners selling coke.
Right.
You know, like so it's like he got a different visual, but like I said, Tupac, I can't take nothing away from him either.
They're-
But
yeah.
if I had to choose, we had to go with Biggie. man.
Notorious.
Yeah.
Are there any new artists you've been listening to? I heard you say something on an interview you did, and you said that like female rappers have been more inspiring to you lately than the male rappers.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
like name one of them. Who's like are you?
like Glorilla.
Right.
Like Glorilla, like she took.
Oh, she has an accent. Remember we were talking about people with
yeah.
accents. That's a southern one. Remember?
Yeah.
It is a southern one,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she has a heavy southern accent.
heavy accent.
Yeah.
You know, but like where she took her career, you know, where she was
From McDonald's drive-through.
exactly, you know, from taking all the way out to where she at, and she's staying on top.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the dedication that you know you need if you want to succeed in this business. In general, you know, in general, if you want to succeed, you have to be dedicated on whatever that you're doing. So it's like one thing that I see about Glorilla that honestly the men in this rap game ain't doing is consistency. You know, like you know, the only person that I feel like is being consistent will be people like YoungBoy, and you see what YoungBoy doing right now. He's consistent more than anybody.
Right.
It's YoungBoy takes that I probably didn't even heard of because he dropped so much, you know. So it's like it's just about that consistency and being able to deliver, and you know every time, you know.
Yeah.
So
Who do you think's the hottest female rapper? Who's the baddest bitch?
the baddest bitch,
Yeah.
like looks.
Yeah.
wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mulatto type of person. I like mulatto, you know. Like at the mulatto, rapper wise, I'm like Ice Spice.
Okay.
You know.
You like the little fro and Ice
yeah,
Spice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in love with all of them.
Or if not, I'm gonna give you three: Ice Spice,
Three.
Lotto, and Cash Doll.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like.
I mean,
love
no
Cash
one's
Doll.
arguing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find any arguments here.
Yeah, man. I feel
Lotto
like they're the
pretty as hell.
baddest in the rap game.
Lotto, call me back. Yeah, okay, good. You got three of them. I love that. What's the track of yours that you're proud of, like the most proud of, at the top of your head?
Bill Collector.
Bill Collector.
Bill Collector.
So
I feel like that's one of my new ones. You know, that's one of the ones that I really sat and took my time with, and that's new. You know, I
is
probably
that
came
Rent
up,
Due or Rent Due Again?
Rent Due Again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Rent Due Again. That's the first song on Rent Due Again. You know, that's something that I literally sat down and took the time. Like, no, I'm gonna put this bitch together right here. So everything else was just quick, maybe
Right.
freestyle. Not everything else, but that one is the one I felt. You know,
Right.
and even when I let other people listen to it, like when they turn that Bill Collector on first, they say, "Oh, you did this one," you know, like so. Yeah, that Bill Collector.
Bill
one of my
Collector.
favorites.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Rent Due Again.
Yeah.
Do you want a major label sign, or are you like you think it's better to be independent these days? Because people go back and forth. Like I hear that debates online.
I need to be signed, bro.
Yeah.
And I only say that if I had the team to be independent, I would. But the
Because they
thing
got
is,
a team. Let's be honest. When
exact-
people hear independent, they
right.
act like it's a guy handing out
Exactly.
his CD out of a trunk.
No, they still got a team. They
Right.
still got everybody doing the same shit that you would do if you with a bigger record label, you know?
Right.
So I wanna go major, bro. I wanna go major. And not even just for the like I'm not in it for the money, bro. Like I come from nothing. So it's like I know what it feel like to have $0. I don't need to be $100 million up because I own all my masters and my stuff. That's not me.
Right.
I don't wish for all the money in the world. I wish to be able to touch all the souls in the world, bro. So it's like I know that when I go major, I'm able to do the major futures.
You want a big
know?
push. You don't
Exactly.
not for the necessarily like the financial backing,
right?
But just to get you pushed.
Exactly.
That makes sense, right?
Exactly.
You want to be heard. You're an artist.
Bro, I'm a businessman. I can make my own money.
Right.
I don't need the label to keep feeding me money, or I don't need a whole bunch of money. I need a nice little lump sum right then and there, and I can turn that into whatever I want to by myself. You know, I'm not the type. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna spend all this money on clothes and change and all that. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm right. It's gonna be a time I'm gonna do that. And so Johnny, dang, I'm coming for you soon.
He already
you know, I need
jeweler.
my tops, my bottoms hit. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's so much shit I need to do and make sure I got this money coming in before you know I get to spending it. So I want to go major, bro.
Yeah,
I want to go major.
And then you take the money and you put it back into the product, right? You put it back into you, and
exactly,
get, you know, and,
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get the label sign. You gotta get that.
Yeah.
You ever battle rap?
With my homeboys,
right?
Not like a random person.
Right. I mean, that's honestly from like the fucking 80s anyway.
Right,
it's like,
right,
it's
right.
like unless you're on URL or something, like with Snack Battle, like you're not like rapping on corners. Or shit.
Right. And the battle rappings that I did with my homeboys, it wasn't like we was in each other facing talking about each other.
Y'all just ciphering.
We were just ciphering. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And whoever, you know, somebody come up with the best verse and. You know, where just keep it going.
Mike wants to rap battle you. I don't know if you're open to that.
I'm always open to a rap battle, man. Or a quick little cipher, quick little bars. I'm always ready, man.
What's the whitest shit you can think of?
The whitest shit?
Yeah.
The whitest shit. Shorts in the rain, or shorts when it's cold outside. Yeah,
that's a white people thing.
Yeah. But it's crazy though because it's like it go hand in hand. Cause I be saying black people do it too.
Of course, I mean with stereotype. Yeah. The white guy will wear shorts in anywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. What's something you're looking forward to right now? Could be anything. It could be this podcast ending. It could be fucking anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward for this podcast to come out. You know, I was looking forward for to come here. You know, so what else I'm looking for? I'm looking forward to more money. You know, I'm looking forward to be signed soon, and I'm looking forward to take over the world.
Yeah.
You know, my next tape that I'm dropping is called BOLO, and that shit mean be on the lookout. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm coming hard, man. I'm keeping my foot on niggas' necks. It's time to knock that door down.
Yeah.
You know, it's time to let the world know that I'm the best. You know, so
I'm ready to stand on that.
Yeah, and I'm ready to stand on that, and I'm looking forward to the world seeing me for what it is. Look forward to that.
Name a rapper who you don't think would survive a week in Baltimore.
A rapper?
You can skip if you want.
No, I ain't gonna skip a rapper that wouldn't survive in Baltimore. 6ix9ine.
Yeah. Vlad just did an interview with him, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he hasn't dropped it, I don't think. But yeah, he just did a full interview with him. He said his whole life story.
No, he wouldn't survive in Baltimore, man. He wouldn't survive in Baltimore at all.
Well, I know he left like USA for a while.
Yeah,
he, like, straight,
yeah,
he was like
yeah.
he was with some Spanish.
Yeah, he was
for
making Mexican music and everything. Yeah. He wouldn't last an hour in Baltimore.
He took that like that fancy Lambo and went to fucking Puerto Rico or something.
Yeah.
When's the last time you cried?
Last time I cried? About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I actually had like a mental breakdown, you know. Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, I had a mental breakdown, you know, I just cried. You know, I rolled around, smoked my blunt, did my therapy, and yeah, it was feeling better. You know, I actually did have a conversation with my mother. You know, so my mother is like my therapist right now, you know, until I get a real therapist.
I love
Mom
that.
Dukes is there for me 100%. So talk to her about a lot of things. She give me a lot of motivation, you know, just to keep on going. So yeah, about 2 weeks ago, you know, but I feel like I needed that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
People
ever since I had it, I feel way much better mentally. Like I said, certain things I'm not crashing out about.
Right.
Like, you know, like it's certain things I'm not giving that time or that energy that I'm able to be like, okay, I let that shit go.
Right.
You know,
You feel it in a different way.
exactly.
Because it's like men were used to just going to anger.
Right.
Right. We'll be sad and then we'll
Right.
get angry about it.
Exactly.
We'll be lonely, not even know we're lonely.
Right.
And get mad at something.
Exactly.
Because mad is what's accepted
Right.
by society. For
Right.
men,
That's
you know
when
what I mean?
That's when it's when you mad and when you crash out. That's when people want to see you.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we don't get seen all the time by just being calm and collective.
Right.
So sometimes, you know, acting out is you get the attention that you want for people to understand how mad you are. But, you know, like I said, you know, when you work on that, you find a better way to express
Other
yourself.
outlets,
Yeah,
you know,
other outlets, yeah.
Like if you're able to feel that other emotion, then you don't have to get to the angry.
Right.
You know
exactly,
what I mean? It's
100%.
like it's like a way of the emotions moving through you. That's what
Mhm.
you know. If I cry, I just tell myself like it's the emotions trying to get out of me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So Ace, I've been feeling so good since I let that out, bro.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good on you for saying that too.
Appreciate
you know,
it,
a lot of
appreciate
people wouldn't. You know, people are scared, bro.
Well, real niggas cry.
I know.
We all cry. Like you had to let it out. Like when you holding in so much anger, so much built up frustration, and when you finally let them tears out, like you just really feel like way better, like lighter, really. Like you just feel so light. And when you be so mad and carrying us as men, we be carrying the world on our shoulders. So it's like letting them little tears out, feeling lighter can do so much good for you. You know, it just did so much great for me. I've been looking at things differently for real, and like I said, I'm more ready than I ever been. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm more ready than I ever been with my career, with life, with my family. Yeah, I'm charged all the way up. All the way up.
Yeah. Do you feel like Baltimore supports its own people, or it's more like crabs in a bucket?
Crabs in the bucket, 100%.
He was so
100%.
quick with that.
Yeah, it ain't no question about that. Baltimore is the city for crabs in the bucket. You get what I'm saying? We have the power to put Baltimore on the map, but we just don't. You get what I'm saying? It's so many rappers out here who can really be coming together and making music, but they don't. Why? Because it's politics in the streets as well. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we really holding ourselves back, you know, from getting to that certain point.
So it's not even a lack of talent or skill.
No, hell
it's
no.
It's a lack of like coming together.
No, it's definitely a lack of coming together. It ain't no talent or skill. Because at the end of the day, if you really think about it, who I did a feature with? I haven't did a feature with nobody. I reached out. I ain't gonna say specifically who I reached out to people, huh?
Didn't you do something with Moose?
I did, but I paid for that, bro.
Right.
That was
not a love.
Yeah, that wasn't out of love. That was hard earned. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like now it's like, you know, when I did that feature with Moose, I was maybe like 6,000 followers and shit like that. So I understood that. Now I'm up there. I'm 25K up. You feel me? So it's like, it's a whole, and I'm doing numbers.
Right.
Like, so it's like, and motherfuckers still ain't reaching out. Motherfuckers still don't want to.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't know.
Well, people are attached to all that shit. It's like you're a, like, you know, there's people who rap way worse than you, have way more followers. You know what I mean? It's like that's the thing. It's not like, oh, let me just be authentic and it'll speak for itself. It's like don't always work like that right away. It's like internet awards some dumb shit.
Exactly.
It really does.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to like, and also the algorithm, right? The secret algorithm.
Yep.
That none of us really know exactly what we're, you know, what. It's all hidden in mystery.
Exactly.
I mean, we deal with it. We'll put out a video we're real proud of. We think it's funny. We think it's good, right? And then fucking no one sees it.
Right.
Because the algorithm don't push it.
Exactly.
And I don't know why.
Exactly.
And then we put out one that sucks dick, bro. And it gets fucking 100,000 views.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Yeah.
So it's like you can't put weight into the result of that, you know?
Right.
If you're proud of what you're doing, right? So that's how we look at it, right? It's like, are we proud of the product?
Right.
Put that out.
Right.
Whatever happens, happens.
Right. Right. Know? Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it. Like, man, honestly, I don't give a fuck if I don't do nothing with nobody in the city. If they don't want to do nothing with me, I would love to do something with everybody.
Right.
But it's like, if they I'm going to keep this shit pushing and I'm going to knock that motherfucking door down.
Right.
I ain't
you got work to do regardless.
Yeah, I got work to do regardless. I got a family to feed regardless. Right. You know, these raps going to get dropped regardless.
Yep.
You feel me? With or without, I would love to put some people on there. But when the world catch on, that's when, you know, it'll come.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm going to still have open arms, you know, because I love my city. You know, I won't be like everybody else be. When I get my chance and when I blow up, I'm not gonna be the one that's keeping everybody away.
No
or
gatekeeping. You're
gatekeeping,
gonna put
exactly. I'm gonna put the whole city on if I got to. You know, so it's like I know that I feel like shit. I might just be the difference. You know, I might just be the difference maker, the one that's gotta show the city how it's done.
Look, the difference.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. I gotta be the one that's gonna show everybody, okay, we can come together and make some money. We can make millions if we come together.
It's about like to use a corny like analogy. It's like people would rather knock buildings down than build theirs up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's easier to like knock shit down.
Yep.
And it's like, well, if everyone just builds their shit up, the whole city's gonna metaphorically be up here.
Exactly.
You know. So I love that you're open to working with people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And the difference is a hard little nickname. Like Dirk's the voice of the streets.
Yeah,
The difference.
The difference, yeah. Ooh, I might
be
use
the
that
difference,
for
bro. That's kind of hard.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Would you rather live with a human-sized pigeon or 100 pigeon-sized humans?
All right, a human-sized pigeon or 100 what?
Or 100 pigeon-sized humans.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna live with a human-sized pigeon.
The big-ass pigeon.
Yeah, just give me one big-ass pigeon. Don't give me 100 little motherfucker humans walking around. Hell no.
Hell no.
Fuck no, man. I get annoyed.
All right, fair enough.
That's funny. That's a good answer.
Who's the most overrated rapper out?
Overrated? I want to say the most overrated rapper out is Boss Man D-Lo. Straight up. Like, I never seen, don't get me wrong, I have listened to some of his songs.
Yeah.
Some of his songs are all on my playlist. I like the bop. I like what he's saying.
Yeah, you're not saying he's a terrible person or rapper. It's just overrated just means like he's getting, it's more than you think it deserves type shit.
Yes, 100%.
You know? There's so many, in my opinion. People, some rappers get loved I just don't like. But it's like, you know.
It's a couple of them. I can't think of all of them, but for sure, Boss Man D-Lo is one of them that I never really was hip to his music like everybody else was. So,
all right, there we go. Do you think we could be living in a simulation?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, cross that out. What do you want listeners to feel after their first time hearing you?
I want them to feel my pain, bro. You know where I'm coming from. Not everybody comes from where I come from, but I just want everybody to understand what we going through. You know, like in Baltimore, you know, it's that's what I want people to feel. Like you can be from the county, you can be from a whole different state, whole different city, but I want y'all to understand what's going on here. You know, get a visual of what's going on here because I'm pretty sure it's going on in other places in the world.
That's it.
You know,
every city.
Yep.
Every city.
Yep. It's just a little bit in a different way.
Yep.
You know, but so when people first hear me, I want them to feel my pain and feel my struggle. And understand that they ain't in this shit alone. We all going through it. You feel me? But we all gonna get through it together. You feel me? So yeah. Hell yeah.
That's tight. Yeah, that's good art. You know, getting the pain out in that.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Do you think you can fully accept someone and still want them to change? Like, do you think you could say, I fully accept this person, but I also want them to change?
I don't think that's possible, bro. Honestly, just because it's like you gotta accept people for who they are, and some people just won't change no matter how hard they try. You know, it's like sometimes people like, you know, they know that they got these certain ways, but they just can't help it. They just can't control it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, that's kind of sort of a hard question for real, because I would love that. I don't mind accepting somebody for who they is. And of course, I'm the type of person, I see the best in everybody.
And you want the best for everybody.
And I want the best for them. So I want them to change for the better.
Yeah.
But some people just don't want to, for real. So, and that's something that I'm actually just learning. I'm still learning for accepting people for who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I got people who, you know, I want them just to be the greatest that they can be. They got so much potential, but they just don't want to live up to it.
Yeah.
You know, and I did enough preaching. I did enough. I did
nothing.
everything I can do. I can't do nothing.
You can't control anything outside of you, right?
Exactly.
No matter how bad you want to. That's a tough question.
Right.
Because it's like, I can accept them, but also want the best for them.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But maybe not in a way that I'm like, I really want you to change. It's like, I want whatever you got going on. Right. It's like, maybe this is what you need to be doing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yep.
Let's do a couple rapid fire real quick.
All right.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Royal Farms or Wawa?
Wawa.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Sativa or indica?
Indica.
Ass or tits?
Ass.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I already asked that. Studio or stage?
Stage.
Day drinking or late night spot?
Late night spot.
Tequila or cognac?
Cognac.
Papers or blunts?
Blunts.
607 Uncle Charleston White?
Charleston White. But hold up. One or other.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give it the own. Why? Because I really be paying attention to what he be saying sometimes. Like, he be talking some real shit.
Yeah.
You know, Charleston White, he more of a troll. You know,
Yes.
like he didn't really give you some real live information.
Right.
You know,
And
like some real live. Oh shit, like he's a spiritual person too. So yeah, I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give that the own.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I agree too. It's like people were asking me about him, you know, after I did the
Mhm.
interview with him, and it's like they're like, is he a psycho or a genius? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
The answer is yes. Like,
You
'cause
have
he
to
does
little
control and you have to.
You have to be a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people would, like, when it comes to this rap shit, I'm really a psycho. You know, like, I really, like, get in that mold. Like, I really get in a certain type of mode that you can't get me out. I really get to preaching shit about rap. I get deep into it, just like he get deep into
Right.
his topics.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you have to be spiritually in tune with what you got going on as well to know that that's you know, that's what you supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know, that's the word that's the word that you giving.
Yeah.
So he has knowledge that he's giving people.
Yep.
You feel me? So it's like, just
you gotta
like,
give it to him.
you gotta give it to
You
him.
gotta give it to him for that simple fact. It's like, you know, you're gonna learn something.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
exactly.
It might not be
exactly.
every single thing he's saying is like 100%, but it's
Right,
like if
right.
you can understand how to leave shit
right.
and take shit,
Exactly.
and that's what you have to
Exactly.
do. You
Exactly.
know, it's like you can't just listen to everything.
Right.
That wasn't rapid, but it was a fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Young boy or Dirk?
Young boy.
Orioles or Ravens?
Ravens.
Instagram or TikTok?
IG.
Pornhub or OnlyFans?
Pornhub. Yeah, I ain't never paid for a bitch OnlyFans. The bitches send me that before it hit OnlyFans.
Right, you getting the private link.
Yeah, I'm already the shit that niggas already looking at on
So I already beat my
OnlyFans
dick to
is
this.
in my phone. You feel me? I have an OnlyFans on my phone. I don't gotta subscribe. I swear to God, I never subscribed to an OnlyFans.
I believe you.
I swear to God, I never did.
We have
Why?
a lot
Because
of detective tests actually. You might pull out the site.
man, that pull out that motherfucker and it's going to say I ain't never paid for a girl because like I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I'm not saying that.
No,
saying
we
that
support
at all.
sex work around here.
But I didn't have my fair share.
Yeah.
You feel me? Whatever I want to see, I can get in person. I'd rather hit her DM before I click the link. You feel me? I'ma shoot my shot at her before I click the link. You know, so yeah, man, I ain't doing.
There you
no
go.
things.
Take it in your own hands, manifest it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's one thing you want people to remember about you?
I want people to remember that I'm the next hardest rapper of this generation. You know, like I feel like I'm gonna be the next Wayne. Yeah. And it's a big statement, but I mean that shit wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that shit with everything in me. You know, I ain't talking just to talk. I feel like God gave me this talent to, you know, this a God-given talent, and I gotta use it. You know,
Yeah.
God gave me the voice to be able to speak to the people and be able to, you know, for them to be able to understand, and gave me the voice to preach. So yeah, that's my God-given talent.
Yep.
So.
And it's like so I was talking to somebody about that recently, just about gifts, right?
Mhm.
Everyone has some type of gift.
Right.
Everyone does, right?
Right.
It's like trying to align with that.
Right.
And then if you find out you have one, and you
Right.
don't do something with it.
Right.
It almost feels like
Exactly.
fucked up.
Like
it's
you
like
wasting
you're
your
wasting
life.
it, kind of.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people who could do something that you're doing okay,
Exactly.
but if you have a given gift that
Exactly.
you're already good at,
Exactly.
you might as well.
I really have conversations with God on a regular, bro. I'm very big on God. So I just had not a conversation, more so of a sign. You know, he gave me a sign like this is what I want. This is the God-given talent that I want you to do.
Right.
You know, so it's like once I had that sign, I actually was on mushrooms. You feel me?
Oh,
So
yeah,
shout
we
out to the
support those too.
shrooms. Yeah, shout out to the shrooms. You feel me? I opened up my third eye and I was listening to my song in the dark in the mirror, and I was just like, I just had a vision of me really on stage, just singing to a million people, man. Like, and it was just like, it felt so realistic. Like I cried, like damn, like. And after that, I just got in that mode. I ain't never turned back ever since. Like every day I'm rapping. every day, even if I'm just writing down a bar. Or even if I'm listening to a beat and let me tighten up on my freestyles. You feel me? Like it's a God gave me this talent and I know I gotta use it.
You know, keep them gears oiled up.
For sure.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, bro.
We appreciate you coming out, bro.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate that. This is a good conversation.
Man, I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Do you want to rap? If not, look, we can cut this part out too because I don't want to put you on the spot.
Shit,
we can edit and shit.
Put me on the spot? But you want some bars?
Well, no, I'm saying we could put on a beat that we can use if you want to do bars. I'm not saying, you know, it's up to you.
Hell yeah, I got a beat. All right.
Can you?
Hey. I told her get with the program. Don't you ever compare me to yo man, cause I'm a boss and that nigga a dough man. She ain't one of mine if she got no ass. All of my bitches eat good, snow crabs. He ain't one of mine if he got no cash. All of my niggas sell Lizzie that low hand. Drive the coupe like I didn't have no hands. Bad bitch with me, she look like she pulled ass. She say I'm that nigga, but I know that. I get respect everywhere that I go at. You can catch me everywhere the dough at. Sorry, but I ain't got time for no romance. Baby girl, I don't wanna slow dance. I wanna see how you get off that cognac. She a demon when she off the liquor. Take off her clothes and she look like a stripper. She jump in them jeans like she couldn't fit them, cause her body type is as thick as a snicker. If I want your bitch, then I can get her. How you doing? I miss a bipper. She want me dicker and dicker and dicker and dicker. She stuck on me like a sticker. Ayy, I'm the one and only. I'm eating good, I used to be bony. She used to ignore me, now she call me phony. I fuck her good and treat her like a homie. Feel like the world mine like I'm Tony. The churches, they rooting for me cause they know me. They love me in the hood like ravioli. Got the city on my back like I'm Yoshi. They used to overlook me, now they riding my wave now. Got your bitch ass up with her face down. I was broke, but I'm having my way now. Bad bitches treat me like I was James Brown. 30 on me is holding my weight down. I'm from Baltimore, this shit ain't no playground. Gotta keep your tennis shoes laced down, cause if you slippin', they gon' leave you face down. At first she was giving me attitude, gave her the dick, so she do what I say now. Me and my bitch getting paid now. 36-inch with our middle part laid down. My old bitch didn't listen. She told me she missed me, but I put my cake down. She wanna get saved now, cause I'm ballin' like I had to play in the Space Jam. Bitch. But I told her get with the program. Don't you ever compare me to yo man, cause I'm a boss and that nigga a dough man. She ain't one of mine if she got no ass. All of my bitches eat good, snow crabs. He ain't one of mine if he got no cash. All of my niggas sell Lizzie that low hand. Drive the coupe like I didn't have no hands. Woo! She look like she pulled ass. She say I'm that nigga, but I know that. I get respect everywhere that I go at. You can catch me everywhere the dough at. Sorry, but I ain't got time for no romance. Baby girl, I don't wanna slow dance. I wanna see how you get out that cognac. Bitch.
Woo!
Fuck is you talking about?
Damn, bro, I felt that in my chest, bro.
Baby girl, I don't wanna slow dance. I wanna see how you get off that cognac. Fuck is niggas talking about, man? Shout out to my nigga MCM on the motherfucking beat. You know how we coming. Be on the fucking lookout. Coming real soon.
That part. That's gas, bro.
God damn.
You fucking with that?
Yes, bro.